Welcome to 50 Plus Home and Gardening. All right, the season's not over yet till December 21st. We can still plant. And there's always discounts at Home Depot, Lowe's, any of those garden centers. 75% off, you guys, is usually what they want right now because they're putting in Christmas trees. So this is the time to buy them if you want a sweep of something. And I do want a sweep of something. And so I am going to put these last bit of annuals, these last bit of flowers. You can keep putting things in until the weather stops warming up. We had a few freezes, but I think I can still get a few things more in. So let's get these things in before the weather turns. All right, we just came back from Lowe's. Let me show you my 75% off. Okay, this was only $1.70. Lemon coral sedum. Here's another one. Let's see what I got here. It's quite nice size. All right. This is a double plate doozy. It's a shrub spirea. It's going to grow 3 feet by 4 feet wide. So it's pretty tall already. So it looks like it's about 2 feet. So it's a nice size plant. And instead of $29, I think this was like $7. So that's a nice size. Okay, and here's the magic one. Look at this. Okay, Tollison's Blue Weeping Juniper, $159. I paid $39. 75% off plus my 10% military discount. Oh, let me show you where I'm going to put this. Look at it. Boom. Okay, my neighbor is building a new house in the forest, and when you sit down on the bench, you can see that that is going to cover, it's going to get 10 feet wide by 20 feet high. So, and it makes a try. So this is a try. You got the crabapple, you got my big giant oak, and whatever this magic tree is. Beautiful. And this is just right in the middle. So it makes a try. And then this is going to stand in the middle of it all. Oh, it's going to look so good. It's weeping. So let's go up close, up on the hill. Okay, this is what you get for $159. Are you kidding me? Okay, so this is taller than me by about, 2 feet. So I'm 5'3", 6, I'd say it's about 7, maybe 7.5 feet. It's a weeping. And it's evergreen, so it kind of blow gracefully in the wind. I'm going to dig a hole for it right over here, and we are going to get it in. Oh, I love it so much. It's so pretty. Not too, it has a weeping, like a weeping willow. It does leave some airflow, but it will be, it's an evergreen, so it never loses its leaves. And it's a juniper, so it's going to be blue as opposed to, see the 5 green giants. They're also going to get big and cover that house a little bit from view. They will get, I think, 30 feet tall and fat, like 25 feet fat. So we will join each other. And I have one here and the 3 that's back in the back. So, oh, I'm going to love this. So this is kind of forward, and I'm just going to get this in the ground. I'm so excited about it. So let's get that dirt out and get it in. All right, you can see that I'm working on some fresh dirt that I need, and I don't know how many buckets I have empty. So there's one bucket I can use, and I think I will just use a few of these pots. This is why I keep pots from trees, because you can later on use them for dirt, or look at all this. I got dirt everywhere, and so I'm pretty much occupying all of my buckets. But let me see if I can empty this. What's in the bottom of this? Okay, those are a lot more. Look at these thousands of irises that I don't have a spot for. I haven't dug them in yet, but I will, and I think I'll put those in one of these, and then I want to use that bucket. So I'll at least have 2 buckets, and I'll put the dirt up by the shed. Okay, and then I'm going to use the shovel. Got a nice handle for me. Lightweight. Perfect. Okay, this is where I put the lemon coral sedum. It looks nice and bright in this area. So I have one there, there, and down here. And we've got some pickets from Lowe's that they will go up there. And so if I can finish those up, maybe by Christmas time we can have the little ding swing swaps. So the lights are on, but you can't see it in the video. And I've got the timers that we just bought. It's starting to look really good, but this will finish the project of pickets, and I will have a beautiful Williamsburg room. Go up the hill, and what do we see? The spirea from Proven Winners. My first kind of a shrub up here, because you can see, well, maybe you can't see because it's just a stick. I've got my maple. I believe that's a Brandywine. And then the spirea. And I think I have some chives growing right here, and I think I don't really want the chives. The peonies are almost done, so gotta cut those back. Look at this. So I love this. It's weeping. Nice juniper. Let me look at it from the bench down below. Okay, so this is where you would sit, and there that juniper is. I don't know, in the evening you may not be able to see it. I can see it clearly. Look. All right, so the new house is in view, but it's a little bit hidden. And this is going to get 10 feet wide by 20 feet. So it's going to be pretty tall and then nice and fat enough that we're not going to go and stare at each other. Plus this picket, let's bring this back. Picket's going to bring it up to about right here. All the way, bing. Okay, so lovely, lovely. Ooh, I'm looking forward to Christmas this year and letting the grandkids see this. They're gonna love being out here. It's so bright and happy in Waynesburg at night. All right, so on to the next project. Okay, this may be the last time that I buy something from Lowe's, but they had 75% off. What could I do? So I got an 8-pack of the lemon coral sedum, another 8-pack, so that's 16. So it says zone 7, so I'm going to see if they will behave and do well here through the winter, because zone 7 is kind of on the edge. It's like zone 7 to 10, which is a little bit warmer, and I'm in zone 7A. If we get a cold spell, I don't know how they'll do, but I want to try them, because you can see that they kind of turn yellow if they're in the sun, and then they're green if they're in the shade. So I kind of have them all over, and you can see some here and here, some brightness in the midst of all this green. And I think, yep, there's one right there. So I'm going to put them in. Let me show you where I'm going to put them. So going down to this first bed right here. So I'm just going to kind of go and just follow this lane, and I think I'll put them here, bing, 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 and then bing, just to brighten up the corner. So I'll put them down just to see if I like it. All right, so you can see that I lined all these lemon coral sedum because they are very short and they spread. So they're like a perennial. You can divide. But, oh, I love it. It brightens up this corner, makes it a little bit happier. So let's get planting. I think I'm going to love it. Okay, I'm down at the bottom and everything is in. And you can see, because I wanted the drift to go all the way from here, all the way up to there. Zing. I ran out. Okay, I'm up on the top. You can see that I started here and here, which I actually really like this lineup. very lime, really pretty. You really can't see the very bottom, but it's way back there. This is a drift of 16 plants, and so you can see they were $7 originally. So $7 times 16, you figure it out. Okay, the last thing that I bought for 75% off, $16 this cost me. This is a Japanese maple. They are very expensive, and this is called, it's just probably a generic, but it just says red Japanese maple. There's not like a personal name. Okay, and then you come all the way up. It's probably 8 feet. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so it's really tall. A lot of its flavor is down below. That's fine. I'll see what it looks like. I had to pick an area, and so let's look at that again. It's hard to see it, but the Japanese leaves look like this. Oops, that just came off. Okay, this is already going to be a fall style, and you can see there's another one here. It's kind of a skinnier one, but they'll turn bright red in the fall, and they have sort of a green purple in the rest of the season. So let's go find out where we're going to put this. I'm going to put it on this stump. Okay, I put it at this stump, which I am going to put a bed all the way around here. And some irises, whatever I've got. I think it's going to look pretty good. Okay, you can see, let me stand back. Okay, from this leg to that leg and all the way around, I've got it all double dug, all soft and fluffy. And I put a little bit of extra light air dirt because it's gonna freeze tonight. So, but I will be putting mulch, and I'll take that back, and then I'll put mulch around it just for winter. And then when the spring comes, I'll pull the mulch back. Okay, so I actually found 6 more at Lowe's for 70% off. They're a little bit raggedy. These are the ones I left behind, but I think they'll still live. All right, they're all in. Beautiful. So I'm going to show you the pickets that we do. So this is its first coat. Then we stick it on, and then I do a second coat while it's on there, because there's going to be many coats. When you have a wooden fence, you have to continue to paint it. So these are all ready for the other side, and then I'll be done with the picket. Then I'll put the Christmas lights on that side, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, we're finishing up the last part of this fence. So this is the rig that we're going to use to get these pickets in order. So Jeffrey has made it to where this is exactly, I know it doesn't look like it, but so it goes there, it goes like that. I hold the level, and he just puts a nail in, and we go all the way down, and then after we're done, we put screws in to make sure it doesn't come off. This is the compressor for the nails that he's going to put into the pickets. And let's see what else we have. This is our beautiful bench. Okay, that's the nail gun. And here's all the pickets. Okay, I want to show the method that we've done. So we first made this rig. And this is sort of parallel with this fence. So this is how it works. So the jig comes in there, so we know that the spacing is correct for each picket. So we put the picket in, and then this is a temporary fix, but we stick a nail in. So we're going to stick a nail in it. Okay, when we stick a nail in, then we go ahead and take this level, and we make sure the bubble is in the middle, so at least it's even to the ground. Even though it's not even to anything else, that is fine, because that means every one of these pickets is even with the bubble. So they're all at least the same. So let's do one more. And oh, and the other rig, to get the top kind of even as it's going down, because we're going down, he's got this little notch that he knows where the top is. So put that top in. You see where that top goes? Top goes right there. Then he just buckles that in first, get it in place, take the rig, the jig out, whatever, and then we level it just to make sure it's up and down. Oops. Okay, now we're ready to, now these nails are all temporary, and then we're going to screw all of these in because the nails will just come out. Look at this. So fun. The first snow. So keep moving, keep gardening, and stay creative. And I'll see you next time.